Kelster says. Um, this is the point of the show where we hang out together for the next, I don't know, whatever, and just hang out, talk about memes, talk about life. So for the next half hour, we're hanging out, talking about the internet, life, and whatever random nonsense shows up in the chat, because this is Sunday Night Live with the Kelster Says. Oh, sorry, I've just like been freezing my butt off and sneezing for like the last 10 minutes, and so I am just a train wreck right now. So here we go. We'll finish it out. We'll figure it out. Um, so if you're new here, during the week I read memes and react to them. And then on Sundays we get together and chat with the people who think subscribing to me was a good idea, or even if you're not subscribed to me, that checking me out during this live was a good idea. They say people follow channels for personality, and I think I have some, so I'll try to share that with you. So then maybe we can hang out on more Sundays together on Sunday Night Live with Kelster Says. So as we get started here, say hello in the chat when you join us and tell us where you're joining from. So that way we can see, I guess, how far my reach is, what my live looks like. Um, so that's what we're going to do for the next little bit here. So again, welcome to Sunday Night Live with Kelster Says. I know I'm a little later than usual, but we had family game night, and it took me longer to beat everybody in Clue than what was expected. So I'm a little bit late with the Sunday Night Live. So you'll have to forgive me on that, but it is what it is. Family first. You know, this is real life. I don't stop. I sometimes stop things to do live shows or to record my memes, but mostly family has to come first in what you do. So was board game because it's oh my gosh, way too hot, like Sahara Desert. See, ha ha ha. Sahara Desert outside to be outside. So we had family board game night. Hello. So sorry that my normal 6 o'clock Central Time Sunday Night Live was late. So we're just getting started now on Sunday Night Live with Kelster Says. Hello. Thanks for joining. Say hello and say where you're watching from if you'd like. This is Sunday Night Live with Kelster Says. So in case you're new here, I read memes throughout the week, and then on Sundays we hang out together and talk about whatever it is we want to talk about. I do have a segment that I like to do. It's called Hot Take. And this week's hot take is a little bit different. We're not going to view a meme this time because my technology skills are really weird. Hello. And I usually show a picture on my phone and then we talk about whatever the meme is. But I have different thoughts this week that we're going to share in the hot take segment. The different thoughts is, why do I have to create a password like for anything? For Netflix, for, I don't know, your bank, your electricity, your water bill, to log into my Hulu account. Why do I have to create a password that has uppercase, lowercase, a hyperglyphic, my blood type, the firstborn name of my child, and then the PIN number for my debit card is just 4 digits? I don't understand how that is safe and secure. I have to give you my blood type and my firstborn child to sign into Hulu, but my PIN for my debit card, where all my money actually is, because let's face it, nobody has cash these days, is just a 4 digit number. Anything random, 4 digit number. Oh, yes, 8 or more letters. Again, 4 digits, that's it for the PIN code. That's my hot take this week, is using PIN codes for your debit cards compared to signing into everything else in life requires thumbprints and face identification. I mean, goodness, I have to have face identification to log into my tablet, but I just have to have a 4 digit PIN code to
log into the
do my debit card. So somebody figure that out for me. I don't understand the security process of it all. I guess the chip or the tap thing is supposed to be, keeping everything together. So hello. So that was this week's hot take, was ATM PIN card numbers. So that's what we're doing. So again, thank you for joining Sunday Night Live with Kelster Says
plus
one. where we're hanging out together. Again, sorry for my lateness. Normally we start Sunday Night Live at 6 o'clock, but our family board game ran long, and so
Yep.
we're just getting started with Sunday Night Live. So hang out for us for a little bit if you want to. Um, the reason the family board game night, I had to finish whooping everybody in.
Clue.
Yeah, so we played Clue.
Clue.
And just so you know, you don't have to be like 50-year-olds to play Clue. He's 9 and he plays Clue just fine.
I won at Master Clue yesterday.
We did. We played Master Clue yesterday, which has more rooms and more people and more weapons. And he actually won. So, and we don't like cheat to let him win. He actually legitimately wins on his own.
Won.
So family board game night is Clue because it's Sahara Desert outside. So we're finding interesting things to do inside.
And one of them was Clue.
So
it's a fun game.
So that kind of leads into our next segment, which is Ask the Kellster. So you can ask the Kellster questions about anything you want to in the chat. I'm pretty open. So I do have a thing about board games. That's part of why we play Clue. I have a whole bunch of board games.
That is
including
that is very true. She has the shelf
5
is full.
Different versions of Clue, I want to say.
Yeah, she has like 6 versions of Yahtzee.
Like a master Clue and an electronic Clue and the regular Clue and a really old Clue. We've just got several different versions.
And then
I might have a board game problem.
Don't even get me started on like Yahtzee.
I don't know. All right, I guess I'm admitting I have a problem. That's the first step to recovery if I wanted to recover.
I know you have 2 kids Yahtzees. So you have at least like 4 other Yahtzees.
So this is the Ask KellsterSays question. Yahtzees. So board games is a good part of my life. We're still doing the gardening thing, or I'm attempting to do the gardening thing. It's been so hot here recently that mostly everything has died, regardless of my ability to water it. So this is real life, KellsterSays here. So I am the KellsterSays. I've been the KellsterSays for, I don't know, probably, I've never used that hat. 10 years now, at least. I got that nickname from a boss of mine. So I've just been the KellsterSays for a while. So I do have a channel that you can watch KellsterSays. On any social that you want to follow, I think I'm available on the major ones. My catchphrase is stay fresh cheese bags. So if you like any cheese bag merch, you can check out the link in my bio. And we can, and so all of that is available for you if you want to look at that. Or also since through the week I read and react to memes while wearing different hats, sometimes more ridiculous than others. So if you want to shop my hat collection, that is also available with the link in my bio, so you can check that out as well as the KellsterSays or the cheese bag merchandise. So that's part of the KellsterSays label, brand. I don't know. I'm just making this up and doing what I want to do. I think it's fun to put memes out there and kind of show off my ridiculous hat collection that I have. I don't know why I started a ridiculous hat collection. We had like a hat day at work once and I freaked people out. Because when you like change hats every hour, people get a little confused. Like the first couple of hours, they're like, didn't you have a different hat on earlier? And you're like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. But then by like hour 4 in an 8-hour workday, by like hour 4, they're like, oh my gosh, it's time to change hats again. What is she going to do? So you have to save like your absolute most ridiculous hat for the end of the day when everybody's already caught on to the hourly hat change game. So I kind of just show off my hat collection that I have. I actually added maybe 2 new hats this week, so we'll be debuting those a little bit later. So we've got all sorts of memes lined up for this week. So check those out. And then Saturday we recap them, and then Sunday I hang out live with you guys for a little bit and talk and I don't know, talk and do whatever it is the internet compels us to do while we're talking. Or we do weird things that my son compels me to do, like sticking a camel on my head. Uh, so that's that. Um, so every week we also do This is Sunday Night Live with Kelster Says. So every week we do a hot take, and this week's hot take was we talked about the ATM pens. And then we do a segment called Ask the Kelster, and I just talk about myself a little bit and let you know that about my personality or anything that you might want to know about the Kelster Says or what we do for the Kelster Says channel. So something weird is flying in front of my face. Okay,
Special
so
delivery.
So before we wrap up today, I just want to ask one last question because eventually this will work and people will comment and ask questions about what you want to see in the live with Kelster Says. We talked about maybe you're not. So we do have the hot takes and we have the Ask Kelster. Maybe we should try a complaint department, or we should talk more about memes, or we should,
Niles.
I don't know, discuss. Everybody nowadays is trying to tell you how to make money on the internet. We could try to talk about that, even though I don't know anything about that because I haven't made a dime, because this is real life and not the fake life that you see on the internet. Yeah, that's what we're going with. Oh my gosh, you're pulling my hair.
Niles,
There it goes. By the way, the camel's name is Niles, and he just went for a tumble, and that's why now we're having issues.
I got that kindergarten.
So if you think of something that we should talk about on the live section with Kelster Says, go ahead and comment that in the comments, and we'll talk about that, and maybe we'll add it onto the show. If that's, we'll add it onto the live and talk about that. So I do appreciate everybody who follows, gives a like, or shares information about the Kelster Says channel. So I appreciate every single one of you. I can't have a channel without others. So it's all about you. So tell me what you want to see, and we'll go from there. I do appreciate everybody who spends some time watching me and hanging out with me on Sunday. I just want you to have a great week. Keep your sense of humor, and remember, the internet may be chaotic, but at least we're watching the chaos together.
That concludes our memes. Stay fresh, cheese bags.
And what he said. Stay fresh, cheese bags.
Yippee-yi!
And is it ending? There it goes.